It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it and picked up by the Chargers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Taken down.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for him, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Against the receivers, they'll spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Wow. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down and score. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Charger.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They go with a screen to Gore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Another carry for the
Chris Jones on the stop.
He's taken down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
A gain of 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
On the keeper.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Bound to lose one.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
I got you. I got you. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
198. Watch 98. 98 tonight. Quit talking about it. Let him come back. 198. Watch 98. 98 tonight. They not ready.
Mahomes going to throw, and he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Chargers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
To number 88.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 13, check 13. Check the hot read. Kill. Yellow. Watch 98, watch 98. 98's the mic.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Mahomes certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 yard gain.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on third down now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Pushing through the contact. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards on the ground.
57-yard gain. First down, Chargers.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 31, Chiefs 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Eluding the pressure right. And out. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Retains possession.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Let's go, D. 56 to Mike. Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
5-yard line.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, McBride, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with goal out of the shotgun. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And at the 42-yard line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Makes it second and 10.
At this point, down. Imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Today's final score.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.